Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Ozee and this is Chat with Ozee. Please, if you're here to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. So on this particular video, we're going to be talking about the fight between Onyeka and Kassia with Victoria. Yes, it was a two-on-one situation. Now let's start from the beginning. If you remember, a couple of while ago, I think on Monday, the parrot had spoken, and amongst the things the parrot had said, the parrot had brought up the conversation that Cassia was having with her husband, where she was saying that Onyeka had told her that her strategy is to poke nose and to basically be in people's business. Yes. And then she had said that she feels like the whole friendship that Onyeka has with Wani ex Handy is fake because Onyeka is using them because she feels like they have a huge fan base. Now, the parrot had said that, and basically, Onyeka was looking for who had said it and all that. Now, remember the three things that were said by the parrots were basically things on Onyeka, like things that Onyeka had said at one point in time, or things that people were saying Onyeka had said at some point in time. So it was basically circled around Onyeka and then Wani X Handy. Yes, a lot were being said by the Onyeka about either Wani and Handy or about Wani and Sean's relationship. Now, fast forward, Onyeka and Vicky almost had a brief altercation. I had said that in one of my videos where Onyeka just felt like okay, she was upset with the fact that um this girl Victoria had called her out saying that she was the one that made those statements. Yes. Now let's move from that. A couple of days back, Onyeka had said something. She had said that she was going to drag Victoria before she finally leaves the house. Yes, she was talking to a twin and she was telling them about how Victoria has it coming and how she's going to give it to Victoria before Victoria leaves the house on Sunday. Yes. Now, Victoria and Onyeka have had this whole back and forth about, if you ask me, who I go ask. And I just feel like it's about Ozee. Yes, their whole drama is about Ozee. Now, what has started that friction? Remember, Ebuka had come on Sunday and he had spoken about what Onyeka had said. That Onyeka had said that Victoria had gone to change her skirt to a shorter skirt because of Ozee. Now, Victoria did not take that lying down. Victoria was upset about that. And when the ladies had a conversation, that's Onyeka and Victoria, Victoria had felt that, okay, fine, you said this about me and it was not cool. And for Onyeka was saying that she was going to have a conversation with her on that she had told her earlier on that they need to talk. So that was what she was going to tell Victoria, but Ebuka had done that. And in Victoria's head, it just did not make sense because that was not the day it happened. So if you had something to say about it, you should have told me since. But then again, all was swept under the carpet. However, these issues between these ladies were not really resolved. At some point, Victoria had gone into her diary session and had stated how she had wanted to resolve things with Onyeka, but Onyeka had told her that there was no need, that she does not want to say some things on the camera. So when they go outside the house, they can have a proper conversation. And for her, Victoria, she's not going to have that. If they cannot resolve whatever their issue is in the house, then there is no need having any conversation outside the house. So these two ladies, you could tell that there was friction there. So since Sunday, Victoria has practically kind of avoided Onyeka. And Onyeka saying what she had said about going for Victoria was a clear sign that she was just waiting for a moment to basically pounce on Victoria. Now let's get on to what had happened today. I had to do a backstory so that you all understand where this whole thing is coming from. Okay, so now Onyeka has actually been looking for who actually said that whole stuff that she was using Wani and Handy, how she's using strategy and all. However, she was informed that it was Cassia that said it. And she was like, okay, but she did not make any move about it. So after they had won their wager and they had come in and then they were cleaning and all, when they were done, Onyeka decided to then talk about it. And then Onyeka started shouting. She was seated on the table and she was just basically shouting that whoever had said that about her, that the person is a coward. She just kept on going on and on. And at that point, Cassia had walked up to her and Cassia was like, said what exactly? And she was like, what the parrot said about me using Wani and Handy. And because before Kassia had come, some people were making jokes saying they were the ones, and or Ozee had come, that he was the one, you get, with Chizoba. And Onyeka was like, you cannot have said it with Chizoba. Chizoba doesn't even know what's up. And then Onyeka continued. That was when Kassia came, and Kassia was like, I said it. I'm the one that said it. And Onyeka was like, you said it to who? And she was like, she said it to Kelly Ray. What happened? And then Cassia sat down because, I mean, let's have a conversation about this, right? And then Onyeka was like, okay, so tell me, when did I have this conversation with you? When did I say this? And Cassia was like, remember the time in the kitchen when we were talking, and then you had said, I had asked you because Sean and Wani were having an issue, and the usual you would have gone to talk or do something, but you did not. And I had asked you, Sean and Wani were having an issue. What's up? Why are you not there? And you had said that no, that your strategy was to be prognosing in people's business. That was your strategy. And I had asked you, okay, what of the snail is not for eating talk? And you were saying that that was part of your strategy. So I was saying, and Onyeka had caught her there saying that was a lie, that people have been talking to her and she's never used the word strategy and all. And Cassia was like, no, that was what you said. You had said it was your strategy. And at that point, because Onyeka was continuously saying that that was not true, she had called Victoria. Now, Cassia had called Victoria saying, Victoria, please come. You were there when it happened. And Victoria was like, I beg, I was not there. Like, Victoria did not even hear the talk before Victoria said she was not there. And then Cassia was like, stop now, I'm serious. And Cassia had narrated the whole scene again to Victoria. I was like, Victoria, you were there. And Victoria was like, no, that she was not there. That what she can remember was Cassia having a conversation with her about it, talking about what had happened, what this girl, it's in be her name, or Onyeka had said to her, Cassia, that that was what she, Victoria, can remember. And that was when Onyeka goes at her, calling her a parrot collar and the rest. And I'm like, Onyeka, what's happening here? This girl just basically denied being there when this conversation happened. So why are you going at her? But then again, I remembered her saying she was going to go after Victoria. So it all made sense to me. Now, this girl, Cassia, started talking to her, talking about how, plus she had said that she felt like she was using Wani X-Handy because of her fan base. She did not say that was what she told her. And before we knew it, the whole thing got heated. Yes, the three of them started exchanging words. Onyeka was talking about how they are gossips, how they are cowards, how they should remove her name from their mouths, how they should mind their business. They keep going up and down saying vile things about her and all that. They're trying to set her up so that everybody turns against her and the rest. And for Cassia and Victoria, it's a thing of why should we set you up? Why should we go against you or anything like that? Now you're saying people should mind their business, but you are the one not minding your business, because if you were minding your business in the first place, you would not have this conversation with us. Plus, for Kasia, if truly they are your friends, you won't have a conversation about them to people that are not their friends. I mean, I am not Wanya and Handy's friend, so why would you have a conversation about me, about them with me? It just shows that you are not their friend. And she was talking about how if she was kissing ass, that's Onyeka now, if she was kissing asses, would she have had a conversation with Wani and Handi, telling them that if they don't act right, she would leave the friendship and all that. Now the whole thing became crazy, it became messy, yes, to the point that all this who are you entered, with Onyeka saying she's a lawyer and Victoria telling her you 6 months lawyer, this kind of thing. See, it was just a lot. Like, it was a lot. Victoria was talking about how she cannot say things with her full chest. Yes, that she goes around spreading false news. She goes around just backbiting and the rest, but she cannot own up when she says things. Yes. And it was just a clash, yes. And it was how for Cassia was arguing and laughing. At the point Cassia went to go and get energy drink, and she had given waiting they call her, she had drank and she had also given Victoria, telling Victoria you need strength. It's how at some point Victoria was actually riled up, and Cassia had gone to hold her and had taken her back, yes. And it was just a back and forth. At some point, Victoria was like, I don't even understand this whole thing. Because at first, Victoria didn't want to do the whole back and forth. It was a thing of, you have been looking for a fight from me since, I'm not going to give you that. But at some point, Victoria lost it, and it was a thing of, this fight, you want it, let's go. Hope you are happy now that I've given you the fight, you get. And it just became all shades of messy, with Victoria saying, I don't understand, you have an issue with somebody and you're going at me, calling me names. And she was like, she doesn't understand it. And Cassia is like, it's because of man. And all this thing with her and you is because of man. Yes. Now we saw Wandy and Handy talking in the kitchen, and they were like talking about how Onyeka has stated that she wanted to pick a fight with Victoria. So they are not even shocked about this whole fight with Victoria, because I mean, Victoria did nothing. The person she's meant to face is Cassia. However, she's not facing Cassia, she's facing Victoria. Onyeka goes on to say how they are gossips and they don't stand on their 10 toes. Victoria goes on to talk about how, I mean, she has been looking for ways to come at her since. She should stop going through the corners and come straight at her. Vicky also called her a pussy and told her to stop gossiping around with people she calls her friend, and she should just shut the fuck up. Now, she kept on calling them gossip, and at some point, Kasia was like, okay, you say we are gossips, and you are not a gossip, you say things to people's face. However, you did not say the whole skirt thing to Victoria's face. Yes, you had gossiped about it, and it was when Ibka said it we got to know. And she was like that, yes, she was going to tell her on Sunday that she always stands correct and all. And for Cassia is like, nah, you don't. It's funny how you keep calling people gossip, whereas you are the one going around the house gossiping and all. Now, why all these fights were happening, we saw Sean and Ozee with Ozee, yes, and Sean was just asking Ozee that, what's up with all these things? And Ozee was like that he does not know. Yes, and that he left that whole place because he doesn't even want to get involved. For him, he said he doesn't know and he does not want to know. However, he feels like Onyeka likes this sort of thing and wants the screen time. I'm like, ha, wahala. Then we also saw Wani and Handy talking about what I had said earlier concerning Onyeka saying that she wants to pick a fight with Victoria and talking about how what Kassia is saying is the truth. I mean, you don't talk about people you say are your friends with people that are not their friends. And they were talking about how Victoria, that is so calm and all, is involved in all that. Now, the fights kept going on, and it was very annoying that in the middle of the fight, they had done ad break. Like, we have been waiting for some drama since, and then Biggie, you are doing ad break. I did not just understand it. And Onyeka was talking. At some point, she had gone upstairs and she was talking about how she thought they were mature, how they are cowards, how now she's at least happy that she has let it out. Yes, that Victoria knows how she rolls and she rolls face to face, that they're trying to set her up. Yes, and they're trying to set her out to the whole house and all, so that they will fight her and all. And Onyeka was just calling Victoria mustache, that mustache, the one, that rat, you get. I'm like, it's all right. All these fights on top waiting. And in all honesty, this fight looks like something that is more personal. I agree. That is more personal. It doesn't look like it's just this matter. That's the way I see it. Yes. Now, Sean had gone to meet Kassia and Victoria, and Victoria was talking about how she did not even want to give her that attention. But then again, it looks like they were fighting for man, and she also did not want that narrative. Yes, that she doesn't want that kind of thing. And it's how it's Cassia she's meant to be facing, but yet she was facing her for not calling out Cassia. Like, why on earth would she be doing that? Yes. And then we saw the Mbadiwe twins having a conversation with Ozee saying that, I mean, he's not going to get involved. Yes. That he doesn't know what happened and he doesn't even want to know what happened. He's not going to get involved. And they should not even tell him what happened. Later, we saw Ozee having a conversation, and Victoria was basically telling him that she has not had a conversation with Onyeka since Sunday. She has been avoiding her, if not for the wager stuff, where she had to put down why, like, the inspiration behind that design. She wouldn't have had anything to do with her, so she doesn't even care about that one. So she does not understand why instead of going at Cassia, she would come at her. Yes, and for her, it basically looks like it is something personal. Yes, and from all their talk, Ozee was just basically letting her know that he doesn't want it to look like he is one sided. Yes, he doesn't want it to look like he is supporting one side. He is cool with the both parties and he would like to be a listening ear. Yes, and he will do that for both parties. He's not going to take sides or anything like that. Yes, and he has stated that he knows that she's mature, and I mean, she would not like this type of attention to herself. And she has said yes, that for her it's personal, and she feels like all this fight on top man is kind of unnecessary. And he had said, what if it's a miscommunication and all? And she had said, well, I don't know about the whole discussion stuff. She had said she has nothing to left or leave off, like to move off her chest. There was nothing there in the first place, so it's not like she feels relieved or anything like that. In fact, she feels angry that she even gave Onyeka that attention. I just even remember Onyeka saying, you see, I would drag you, and Victoria was saying, come and drag me, I'm sitting right here. Or is it the one that she was like, you could not call out your friend, but you could call me out? And Victoria was like, okay, cry me a river, start crying. As I did not call my friend, we are crying now. Eh, don't go through the corners, face me directly. I say, wahala. Lest I forget, Ozee also had a conversation with Onyeka, yes, talking about the whole thing, talking about how he will be a listening ear and all. Now, if I did not tell you guys earlier on, yeah, I told you Victoria that he's a listening ear. He will not tell Onyeka anything she says to him and vice versa. And it was just basically reassuring Onyeka also that him going to Victoria first was not because he had picked sides or anything like that. It was just to because both of them are his people and he is not picking sides in this. He's just going to be their listening ear in case of anything. He knows that Onyeka can be a hard guy, but definitely she needs someone to talk to and all that. So Ozzy was basically reassuring her that you are my person and the rest, I'll be here for you when you need to talk. Now, let's talk about Kassia and Kelly Ray. Now, Kelly Ray was talking to her about the whole matter, yes, and if you ask me, Kelly Ray was supporting his wife. Like he was even telling her that when that whole thing was going on, when she was shouting, I was telling Ben that I know you will go and meet her just for me to hear your voice. So you were even already there. And she was like, are you serious? I started talking about her. Onyeka talks about people gossiping and all, whereas she is the biggest gossip. She has even gossiped about everybody to the point that she has even gossiped about her sister. Yes, and that Ebuka calling her on that skirt team for her to now be saying that no, that she would have spoken about it and all was just a cover. Yes, and for her, she just feels like that whole fight was her ignoring she that she's meant to fight with for Victoria on top of man. Like, is it meant to be that deep? At that point, then Kelly Ray was like, star boy, like this guy Ozee is star boy, you get, and all. And he started talking about when they go outside that they will see more fake friendships. Yes, because as it is right now in the house, people have rated people and all. When they go outside and see that, okay, oh, no be as a deal, some people have more rating than other people outside, there will be more fake friendships. Yes, and people will want to use other people to climb. And for Cassia is like that. If she even wanted to ruin their friendship, that she would have spoken to Wani and Handy about it. She wouldn't have even spoken with him and all. It would have been to Wani and Handy parrot for not even see anything talk. But she did not want to spoil any friendship. Yes, and for the Cassia for Kelly Ray just felt like Onyeka wanted some attention and she likes the camera. It's the game, so she wants to stay relevant. And for Cassia is like that. She could not face her. That is, Onyeka could not face her because she knew that she wasn't lying, yes. However, she was facing Victoria, yes. And Kelly Ray was talking about how, what is in his head now is that his wife is a star girl. She's the star girl for today. Remember Biggie's compliment saying that she and Victoria were star girls. Yes, that's what he was referring to. Yes. And she was basically talking about how, even Chizoba wanted to talk to Victoria and she had asked Chizoba this kind of what? And Chizoba had quickly said that no, it was just a normal talk. She's not going to fight Victoria or anything like that. And all. And the husband was laughing. This guy, not be you, they won't follow talk. Now you, they do kini. And husband started talking about how even ordinary age they're hiding and all that. And for Cassia is like, it shows how fake they are. As they were having that conversation, Tofa comes in and he was like beholding this woman. And Kelly was like, you, why you not hold her? And Tofa is like, well, he likes what she did. He gave her a thumbs up that he's proud of her. And he feels like she has put Onyeka in her place, and Onyeka is quiet now. They all laugh about it. Ben comes in also, and Ben started talking about it and talking about how for him, oh, if he has an issue with Kassia, it's not the things that Kassia say that will get to him. It's that her laughter. That her laughter is a no-no for him. And oh, later we see Kassia, Victoria, and Kelly Ray talking about the whole thing. And Kassia was just basically making a mockery out of everything, talking about. And Victoria was like, "Why were you even giving me energy drink?" And oh, and she was like, "No, we needed the energy." And oh, and for Cassia was like she held Victoria at some point because she felt like Victoria was getting too close. Yes, that Wani had told her not to hold her, but she was like, no, that she's proud of Victoria. Victoria made her so proud. Talking about if she had come here with her friend instead of Kelly Ray, that it would have been a whole lot of thing. And that one not they even here. That one not to find objects just hits. The two talk. And Anita asking Cassia that okay, if you say you did not have strength when you were doing that fight, when you now have strength, what will you do? And they were just laughing and all. Then we saw Wani, Handy, and Sean having a conversation, and Wani was just basically talking about how what Cassia had said was true. I mean, you gossip about them to Cassia, knowing fully well that they are not friends and all that, and then you get upset that same was done to you. For her, it doesn't make sense at all. Well, that's the fight, oh, and that's everything that happened. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. For me, I felt like it did not make sense that Onyeka had attacked Victoria instead of just facing Cassia that had said it. I mean, Cassia had already said that she had that conversation that the parrot had released. She had a conversation with Kelly. She did not say with Victoria. So it was just obvious that Onyeka was just looking for an avenue to pick a fight with Victoria. Yes. And well, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. Please do well to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. I'm not feeling too good, but I just had to do this video. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.